And welcome. So today we are live to play some Timberborn, which I jumped into last night and did a little bit of live on Twitch. If you're not following over there, just to check out the game to see what it was like before we did a series to record for YouTube. So let's dive in and begin. Hopefully it shouldn't take too long. I remember last time I went to load this up, it took a little while to get in. It actually crashed on me the first time and I had to load back into my continue save. But it looks like we're doing alright. Right, so to begin with, we put a path down. And we will need a... Need to start with wood, don't we? I think what we'll do... I think we'll put it there. Do 3 of it. No. Delete them. That's what we want. We want them facing the other way really, don't we? Face them that way. We'll move them over one more spot just to be sure. There'll probably be a stick a house there. So run that along there like that. Join that to there like that. Then get some water going. I just stick one there for now because we'll actually probably build from this side alongwards once we get everything up and running. So probably aim to stick that there. Run a road right up to there. Then we're gonna need a stockpile for wood. So we'll stick that there like that. Stick another path there like that. And then what do we need next wood wise? We don't need the lumber mill yet. They just harvest wood, don't they? So then it's just a case of highlighting these trees and selecting them to be chopped. Like that. Get a few houses on the go, which will put these towards the back like this. Funny all these notes, funny. Emski's taught you well, I see, with the face palms in chat. So we'll do that for now. That way there's plenty of houses. Um, do these 5x5 to begin with. Do a couple of fields anyway, just so we got plenty. No. I'll do instead, we'll stick it like that. Right. So that's some fields done. Got water on there. Go next. We've got some houses. We've got storage. We haven't got a warehouse though. We have built storage. I think what we'll do is we'll just... You know what? We'll stick the storage there. It fits. Because basically we just want it sort of pretty simple to begin with. And then we can start actually getting stuff like our power exactly where we need it. Our water, I mean. Because what I want to do ideally, that won't work there, but it will work there, is we want to get a few of these along this riverbank. So that we've got plenty of water to control. Which is going to require a path running up there. So we'll bring that out to there. And we'll maybe place a few more of these houses at the back, just so we've got a kind of idea. Like that. We'll eventually rip all these houses out and upgrade them as we go, so we'll just put them in like that for now. And what else do we want to do? We want to deforest some of these trees up here as well, don't we really? So oh, well, that doesn't work there. To be honest, I think we'll aim to try deforest and get rid of most of this. I do believe we can't get rid of the bushes just yet, if I remember rightly. But we can place a few loggers closer to this area so they can at least start doing the job in this area. And then we'll probably wait till them trees have been taken care of. Speed up the game now. suppose when we can, really we want to get some science on the go, don't we? Which I guess we'll put there because it leaves us enough room for another one when we've got a little bit bigger. Water wheel produces power, should be placed in water on a riverbank. A Beaver operated backup source of power. So these can be done using beavers then instead of the water. We may opt for that. We should be okay without power for a little while though. As long as we get some water. Probably need to build some more water tanks down on this front. I put three. Three seems to be a good amount for each one of these tanks. And that's how you do it. We want to mark these for removal, don't we? So that way they're fully removed. I'll probably do it with this entire area, to be honest. Just get it cleared. Got some houses done at least, so they've got some shelter. Need a path for this one. I'm thinking, to be honest, even though they're a source of food, we may actually just remove all this at the front as well and get rid of these bushes. Oh yeah, that's what we need to do, don't we? If we wanted to get them to collect them. We need to make a couple of gatherers here. And then we need to... We'll put the farmhouse here, so that way they start growing some crops of their own. And I'll let them do the thing for now, I think. Because I assume that means they'll just gather these in this area. I don't assume I've got to highlight them, although maybe you need to actually do that. Which requires a forester, so it might be getting power sooner than we expect actually. To be honest, I'm thinking though we could easily just completely get rid of them. The only thing is we don't appear to be able to grow more, but then I'm pretty sure once we get that we can plant them. Yeah, we'll take a risk. We'll get rid of them all. That way we've got a clean slate to work with, especially on this riverfront, because we're going to need it. Oh, Jesus. That just took away part of my field. Deforest this. What is this here? I'm gonna take a guess and hope. Yeah, it was wheat. Put that like that. And now it's just letting them do the thing. We've only got 15 people, so as soon as they start actually populating, we should be able to actually get a lot more done, but it's sustainable for now, which is the main thing. And I guess I may as well just make that. I'll actually put that back how it is so that they just keep re-harvesting them. As they seem to be growing back quick enough, and we're going to need wood anyway, aren't we? Oh, it does look like we're slowly filling the stockpile. I'll be honest, due to the fact that we get droughts, I think we'll concentrate on water more than power to begin with. And we'll up the amount of hours they worked, 18 hours. Click to demolish that so that it fills that up with water. Well, we've got slowly going up in population and we've got no homeless, so we've got enough houses. 2 unemployed. But then that should be sorted as soon as we get that grown. Probably prioritise that so that we don't end up having an issue with food. There we go. We don't really want to prioritise any. We'll just prioritise harvesting because they're planting anyway. So they'll plant them all and they'll have to grow before they can harvest them. I guess for the meantime we'll just keep putting a couple of extra water barrels there just so that we don't get full. Maybe put another log station here. As we seem to have maxed that out with wood. Right, so what are we going to be looking at wanting first? I think it's a forestry, isn't it? I don't need builders' hut, distribution posts and drop off. Houses will make do for now. We don't need a water dumper and the water barrel. We do want to build a grill though, as maybe we'll put that there, at least for now, so that at least we're turning the potatoes into grilled potatoes, which is double the nutrition. We'll unlock a forester because as soon as we get this gives us the ability to actually plant our own trees. And then if we put it there like that, not really in a rush for wood, so we'll just let it do it in its own rate. We probably want to clear everything over here first though, don't we? So do that. Oh, mark all this. And then we can put the forest there and keep control of the wood supply. Seems like a good area over here, especially because it's close to this massive river which doesn't fill up the same, dry out when there's a drought the same as this river does. Although really it would have been a good spot for our food, but we can deal with that anyway when it comes to it. So that's what we're going to need the planks for, so whether we like it or not, we're going to want a lumber mill. I think what we'll do with a lumber mill is we'll stick the lumber mill there, like that. And then that way we can stick this here. And then we can feed this into there like that. And then that's got power, but we can still get around the back. Yeah, that looks like it makes sense. Probably want to start on some more houses, as it looks like we're about to cap our population and we don't want homeless people. There is no reason to have people homeless in this day and age. I guess we'll do that. Stick them there. Give them a bit of space from the neighbours. Yeah, that looks good enough. There we go, we've got this little village area starting to build itself up at least. We'll do that so it prioritises getting rid of them trees, and that way it opens up this area sooner than later. Just quickly checking Twitter. I've had some notifications come through from when I posted the stream out. If anybody can like and retweet this stream, that's much appreciated, as it does help, especially as a small content creator. Oh Jesus. It's dried up all the way to there. It's starting to look like Vegas. Oh, they seem happy enough. Alright, so we've not reached the cap, it's just they've not finished them houses. I suppose it doesn't really matter at what rate we cut these trees, does it? It just makes sense to get them growing sooner than later. So I think what we'll do, we'll just start laying down a square. Let's do something like that for now. That way we've at least got some being produced. And it gives them time to clear the rest of that out. Oh, the building needs power to operate. Ooh! Obviously we're going to have to connect a bend to a bend. So, take that. And rotate it that way. Is that correct? Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry, I got a little bit of a sore throat from this virus everyone's been getting recently, which has been running rampant on my chest problems and causing me an absolute nightmare. I think at the moment we've just got a little bit of a population problem. I think we just need to let the population just keep growing and expanding. I think most jobs... No, we have got 5 unemployed, so there's no reason they shouldn't be clearing these trees out, really. Obviously, prioritise building that, I think, is a good idea. That way that'll employ someone at the Harvey Mill, which will start making us some planks, which will get this forestry built for us. So we can actually start planting our own trees. Put some bushes there. We'll do this and we'll do it in smaller sections as I get the feeling I've mapped so much. It's not actually slowly doing the stuff we need it to get rid of. Maybe just mark them, because that way them two can deal with them. Why has the circle of influence gone smaller on these? It did cover the whole thing originally. Maybe it's because of built. Which is a bit of a nightmare because you're then going to have to attach it to a path. Is it because of this and would that fix it then? Maybe. If we run that along there, does that fix our problem? I mean, it slightly does, but it still doesn't, does it? I think no matter what though, we're going to have to run a road. As far as there. No, we haven't got anyone working here, but yet we have got people unemployed. Which, to be honest, if they're not going to work, we may as well completely just delete them, hadn't we? Because currently they serve no purpose. There we go, do that. And that should mean we can get rid of them. So we've got plenty of houses. Population's growing. It's mainly unemployed. However, I will say at the moment there's not a great deal we can do about that. These irrigation towers are worth getting. I don't know whether just to go for them straight away. What you do is you place these near fields, and when there's a drought, it'll at least keep the areas hydrated enough that they continue producing either wood or food, obviously. I suppose windmills would be a good one because they also produce power. Try not to mess with that too much yet, though. Get some more of these trees down over here now. Just need to wait for them to go, and then we'll just run some right through there. I think you can actually make... I didn't want to do that. We want to leave one square all the way around, really, don't we? So do it like that. Guess do this now and just lay the path. And then stick a couple of these here like this. The building isn't connected to any district centre. Oh, are you joking me? That's what we've done. It had a little door on the front and I didn't even notice. It needed connecting there. That'll get them growing at least. So they do reach this area, they're just not really doing work this way. Nothing to do in range. Well, what are they then? I don't understand how they're nothing to do in range. We'll just stick one here and just run a path to it. And just delete that then. Delete that. Delete. 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 And then just run that like that. Stick them like that. Why is this field not growing? Is there something we require? Use this tool to designate an area to plant in. Requires a forester. Requires a forester, right? I mean, the forester is there, but they're busy doing the plants, the trees. So hopefully, once they've done the trees, they'll move over and do that. I think we kind of overloaded them to begin with and give them way too much to do. Hey, Super Nifty Ninja, hope you're doing well today. Alright, it's getting there. Started playing Timberborn last night because, well, actually the night before because I didn't stream yesterday. But I was looking for something different to play. So I was just like, well, I may as well jump in, check it out, and spent like an hour or two while I was streaming the other day playing it, just getting to grips with it. And then basically thought I'd do a stream today, which is more orientated towards going up on the YouTube. Now that I've got the hang of it. Yeah, it's a town full of beavers. So they ain't the smartest, I'll be honest. I'm playing on super speed because I'm not even joking. You play on normal and it's just painstakingly slow. Heathens. Heathens indeed. Heathens. I believe, yeah, they seem to cover that area. I think next we want some. Well, we've got a little bit of power being produced here to produce log planks. But I think the next thing is working on getting this area sorted so we can start creating plenty of water and plenty of power. We need the ultimate power. What the hell's wrong with that area? Why don't they want to get rid of them? They're highlighted, so there's no reason they shouldn't. I think we've got the problem with marking too many things by the looks of things. It looks like I've marked so much. It's not getting them done quick enough, so we'll just unmark these for now. Prioritise what we actually need gone. And then aim to get rid of them slowly as we need. So that's worked, so that's got rid of these. So I think what I'll do, you can actually basically most things we can make power inland. And I think what we'll do is we'll preferentiate making power inland and just use water as a water source. Rather than putting too many of these on the riverfront to produce power. Because if we have all the water being pumped from the river, we can potentially then dump the water into some little like lake like this and then pull the water from it to actually power stuff like the windmills. Yeah, I think that would make the most sense, won't it? I think we want to go for that because really, when we can, we basically may as well just have the best water tankers we can get. And then that way we're not having to worry. That'll work. Put them like that. Stagger them so they're completely directly adjacent to the actual water pumps themselves. So, I guess we will see if we can get rid of all this. Oh, there you go, the beaver's up this end. Hopefully it'll get rid of these goddamn trees. Warehouse is full, so we're going to have to build more storage. Question is, do we double stack our storage and then just build ladders down? And it just takes up space. That's the only problem. And I'd have to unlock the stairs. I think what we'll do, we'll just chuck a couple here for now. A lot of this is interchangeable. I think once I actually get certain things like a woodland area grown, an area for crops, we'll probably aim to pull a lot of the buildings out, get rid of this lumber mill, and maybe overhaul the city. I guess what we'll do, we'll run the paths in. That way we know exactly where our paths are going to be. And then to be honest, it's probably just keep chucking these in. Go there like that. Connect that like that. But yeah, so you can see how all this farmland just dies off when we have a drought. So we definitely need to aim for these irrigation towers when we can. I could just outright buy one now, to be honest, and start filling it. We might even do that, you know. Oh, damn. I guess really we want to sort of aim to cover as much space as possible, don't we? I guess we'd want to chuck it there at the expense of plants. And then it's going to need a path. It's no good for someone who's got ADHD, OCD, and likes things like symmetrical and stuff, because we're going to have to run a path into the irrigations every time, which means we're obviously going to have to put fields either side. We're not just going to be able to run them straight through. And then we just need to wait for them to remove them so that I can run the path in. There we go. Prioritise that. Well, it's got the planks already, which is the hard bit. It's just waiting on the wood. I don't know if we actually need it producing planks at the moment, or whether it's just turning all our wood into planks when we don't really need it to. Yeah, it looks like we're going to have to do something about wood. So, what we'll do now, shut these here, run a road up here like this. And aim to deforest this. Get rid of these last few bushes, as we don't need them in the way. And then up here we want to start laying down these big water tanks, don't we, so we can start collecting some real water. I guess put that one like that. I'll finish running the path in first, because otherwise I'm going to have problems, aren't I? Do that like that, that like that. Delete that. Yeah, there we go. It's probably going to be more water than we can produce, like. Will that demolish the path? No. Oh, there we go. Sorted. What's this saying? Building isn't connected to the central district, but it is. So what's the problem? Or is it not connected because of the stairs? And does this count as its own district? And is that how we designate districts? So they're basically separated by stairs? As it looks like that could be the case. I mean, I'll buy them in case and see whether it makes a difference, but no, it won't, because they're already in place. Pretty sure that's not going to solve our problem. But yeah, that one's connected, so why does that one class as connected? Oh, no, it's inside the area of reach. Weird. What I might do is I might pause that for now so we don't run out of wood. See, it's weird. It must just be your paths. It'll only go as far as your paths. So, really, that probably wants to go there. Doesn't exactly go centered either way, but I guess what we could do is treat this as its own district, and this could be a water district. Must be separated by a gate. We'll leave that for now. We'll aim to... because I don't want to wreck my influence there, you see. It's not really showing you your area of influence. But no matter what, this is the main place we want to be prioritising reaching. So worst case, I think what we'll do is we'll just turn these off for now. Because these are producing the water we need at least. Oh, they're going to need gears. Well, that's going to be a problem, innit? Because we've not got gears yet. So we're jumping the gun a little bit. So, I guess we'll just run lots of these in like this. We probably don't need to go any further because it looks like we can't really do much here. Two seconds, I'm just going to go switch the heating off. And I'm back. I guess it's probably just a case of waiting for logs again. Good thing we turned that plank making machine off, I think. Jesus, the house is nearly getting full. Um, I guess I'll do what I did last time because we've got a lot of unemployed, and I seem to have no issue. So we'll get as many of these science things down as we can. Because I kind of feel like we may as well just max out our science as quickly as possible, really. And then we can always just delete them once we've basically got everything unlocked. Get rid of all these here as well. That way it gives us all this to play with when it comes to growing. It's a shame, I don't think you get resources back from dismantling, otherwise I'd probably have got rid of them. We definitely hit a problem with trees. Right, so it definitely is a case of your influence only stretches so far. Question is, can we actually extend our influence? I don't think we can, as good as it would be. Employ additional builders extends its range by building paths. No, so I don't think that quite does what we want it to, does it? But apparently they've got nothing to do with range. So let's quickly do that. Wrong type of game, all these nuts. Wrong type of game. I guess we need to build some more trees. So yeah, we'll do that. We'll build trees similar to how we're building our fields, I guess. And do a couple of squares of each, just so we've got some producing of all types. Now, at least this irrigation tower should mean when the drought hits, we at least keep these fields working. So how long do these take? Oh, so some of them are due to be finished. We just hit a little bit of a slow due to obviously rebuilding the forests and everything. So it's basically just a case of waiting until these reach full height, which these produce 8 per tree. And then soon it'd be moving into producing metal next, I think. There we go. Slowly but surely they're all finishing. Delete that as well before they waste time building that. And we're doing alright for housing. I guess the next thing is looking at how to build these dam structures. That way we can control the water flow. That kind of works. Probably should have been slightly further down by the looks of things, because that's covering a lot of the buildings that are unnecessary. And it's also affecting our trees. So So we can't place it there, we're going to have to actually cut a space out for it. So we can run it through. Probably place it there, wouldn't you? Probably get rid of them like that. There we go. Oh Jesus, we're not producing nowhere near enough food. Everyone's dying. Did we not have enough water to survive the drought? Is that what it was? I think it could be, you know. I think we tried to build too much of too many things all at once. I think especially because I had the issue of the wood running out here. It left us without water. So I think what we'll do is I will end it here for this Let's Play, as we have been going an hour and a quarter. And we'll leave this as its own little mini series, as I've learnt a few little techniques from following this. And I think what we'll aim to do is we'll aim to just pick back up again and start a new VOD for the next part in the series. So, if you've enjoyed what you've watched today, it's been much appreciated if you could consider dropping a follow if you're on Twitch, or a subscribe on YouTube. It's free on both. And if you can share the stream out, that would be much appreciated, as well as liking and commenting, as it does help with the reach of the video. And I'm going to end this video here, and I think we will pick back up on a new playthrough in the next video. So thank you, and bye for now.